we have dy by dx minus 3y is equal to negative 7 plus 5. I want you to solve that given that x is 0 when y is equal to 3. Now, as you see, it is a differential equation. It does not seem like you can solve it by direct integration nor by separating the variables. So what we'll do is use the integrating factor method. It can be written in the form, well, it is in the form dy by dx plus py equals q, where p is negative 3 and q is negative 7x plus 5. That's negative 7x plus 5. Okay. Alright, now the integrating factor is equal to e to the integral of p dx, which is, in this case, e to the integral of negative 3 dx, which is e to the negative 3x. Alright, so we found the integrating factor. Next thing you do, multiply by the integrating factor. So you have e to the negative 3x dy by dx minus 3y minus 3y e to the negative 3x. In fact, let me write it like this. Let's put the y out here, 3 here. Okay. Equals e to the negative 3x times negative 7x plus 5. Okay, so we have that. Now, what we do is look at this as a result of having differentiated a product of two functions. So we will use the product rule in reverse. Remember what the product rule says is the derivative of two functions u times v multiplied, so it's a product, it is equal to u dv, so you hold u and differentiate v, plus v du, you hold v and differentiate u, you multiply them like that, right? Now you have to look for the two products here. In this case, what did you hold and what did you differentiate? Seems like you held e to negative 3x and differentiated y, so it's y. Look at this. Consider the same thing. You held y and y is already here. If you differentiate e to the negative 3x, you get negative 3e to the negative 3x. So it works out. So what you did was find the derivative of this with respect to x equals, this is going to be, let's open the bracket. So you have negative 7x e to the negative 3x plus 5e to the negative 3x. Okay, good. Now, next, you're going to integrate. Now, if you find the integral of d by dx of y e to negative 3x, you're integrating with respect to x, so it's dx equal. And then let's integrate them separately. Negative 7 integral of x e to negative 3x plus 5 integral of e to negative 3x. Okay, so we have this. Now, what we have here, why this look like this? This kind of look like y. Okay, good. I have the bracket like this. Redraw this bracket. Alright. You integrate and differentiate at the same time. The function that you integrate and then differentiate with respect to x remains undisturbed. So y e to negative 3x equals. Okay. Now you're going to integrate. Let's write this as negative 7 integral of x e to negative 3x. dx, oh, I didn't put the dx. I should put the dx here. Alright. Now, plus. Alright, you see this? 5 integral of e to negative 3x. I'm going to do these integrations separately. Alright, this one first. Now, if you were practicing, doing a lot of practice of your integration by substitution, you wouldn't have a problem doing that mentally. But let me assume you haven't been doing that, so what I want to do is integrating integrating 5 integral of e to negative 3x. Oh, dx, I didn't put the dx there. Alright. It's a function of a function. I know mentally, it's going to be e to the negative 3x over negative 3. Right? That's what you would get. And multiply that by 5. But let's use the substitution. Let u be equal to negative 3x. And du by dx would be negative 3. So dx would be du over negative 3. Alright. What happened here now is that you have 5 integral of e to the u, because here, so u is negative 3x. E to the u dx, but dx is du over negative 3. So what you have, divide, you have this divided by negative 3, you can write it as 5 over negative 3 integral of e to the u du. So what it gives you is negative 5 over 3 is going to be e to the u. Alright? I won't put a plus c it until I'm done with these two. Or if you want, I call it plus c1 then. Alright, but the thing is, you want to write it in terms of x, so it is equal to negative 5 third e to the u was what? I say u is negative 3x. There is e to negative 3x plus c1. So it's this part that we integrated. Alright? This part integrated. Now, what we have so far is y e to negative 3x, y e to negative 3x equals negative 7 integral of x e to negative 3x. That's negative 7 integral of x e to the negative 3x dx plus, and then it's going to be, well, it's minus then, minus 5 over 3 e to the negative 3x plus c1. Let's deal with this part now. Integrating negative 7 integral of x. Well, I say integrating and then integrating again. Did I bother to say integrating? Alright, let's say, let's just call it working on negative 7 integral of x e to negative 3x dx. I don't want to say integrating the integral. It's like you're doing a double integral, doing integration 2 times, because it already says integrate. So don't bother to say integrate again. And I did it up here too, you know. I should just say working on 5 integral of. Alright? Alright, so we're ready to integrate this. Now you do integration by parts. Remember what integration by parts says? The integral of u dv equal uv minus the integral of v du. Right? And it comes from the thing there, the product rule in differentiating. Now let u be equal to x, then dv is e to negative 3x. Alright, to go from u to du, you differentiate, so du would be 1. And then v, you're going from dv to v, you integrate. Now we already found that integral of e to negative 3x was negative 1/3, or let's put it this way, it is equal to e to negative 3x over negative 3. Alright? So therefore negative 7 times the integral of x, which in this case u, e to negative 3x, which is dv, equal u, now u is x, times v, integral of u dv equal u times v, so it's x times e to negative 3x over 3 minus the integral of v, which is e to negative 3x over negative 3, oh, negative 3, this, negative 3, du, what du is 1. So you're integrating this dx. You're following? So negative 7 integral of x. Hold on. Yeah, negative 7 integral of x e to negative 3x, that part, is equal to. Now we can write this as negative x over 3 e to negative 3x plus 1/3 integral of e to the negative 3x dx. So it is equal to negative x over 3 e to negative 3x, then plus 1/3. When you integrate this, you found already that it is e to negative 3x over 3 plus call this c2. So what you have is negative x over 3 e to negative 3x plus e to the negative 3x over 3 is 9 plus c2. The thing there, the other constant of integration. Now let's put everything together. Y e to negative 3x equal, now this, oh, negative 7. Everything here must be multiplied by the negative 7. So this is our negative 7, right? Negative 7. My. How could I have left off the negative 7? Negative 7 times all of this, negative 7 times all of this, negative 7 times all of this, negative 7 times all of this. So negative 7 times this, negative 7 times this. Alright, now negative 7 by negative x is going to be positive 7x over 3 e to the negative 3x, then minus 7 over 9 e to the negative 3x, plus negative 7 c2. Alright, and did I remember to multiply this part by the 5, that 5 over 3, yeah, no problem. So let's rewrite everything now. Y e to the negative 3x. Oh, y e to the negative 3x is this, yeah, plus this part now, which is negative 5/3 e to the negative 3x plus c1, minus 5/3 e to the negative 3x plus c1. Alright, so this is y e to the negative 3x equals, now this is 7x over 3 e to the negative 3x minus 7 over 9 e to the negative 3x. Let's skip over this part first. Minus 5/3 e to the negative 3x. Alright, then we say plus c1 minus 7c2. Well, guess what? This is a constant that we don't know. c1 is a constant that we don't know. c2 is yet another constant. Multiply c2 by negative 7 is another constant again. So all of this is just one constant. So let's call it c. Alright. Now we're going to divide both sides by e to the negative 3x. So y equals 7x over 3 e to the negative 3x over e to the negative 3x minus 7 over 9 e to the negative 3x over e to the negative 3x minus 5 over 3 e to the negative 3x over e to the negative 3x plus c over e to the negative 3x. We've run out of scrolling space, so let's continue working up here. Let's draw a line. Continue working up here. So what you have is y equals 7x over 3. So that's 7x over 3 minus 7 ninths minus 7 ninths minus 5/3 minus 5/3 plus c over e to the negative 3x. Same thing as c times e to the 3x to the positive 3x plus c e to the 3x. You could subtract these, right? Do some fractions there. 7x over 3. If you have negative 7 over 9 minus 5 over 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3. 5 3 is 15 over 3 3 is 9. So this is 15 over 9. 15 over 9. Alright? Negative 7 9 minus 15 9 is how many? Negative 22 9. So it's minus 22 9 plus c e to the 3x. So that's what I got.